In my first story, I share with you some thoughts having this question in mind. What makes man different from chicken? The justice issue I raised in the first story led me to ask this question, which will be the theme of this episode. Why chickens rarely lend their hands to help the weak? You might say, that's the way it is, or that's the way chickens are created. Well, it's true. If you examine the ways in which chickens are living, you can sooner or later find out that chickens are living in a system of strict hierarchy. It means that they are living according to a strict status or rank. So the topic for this episode is chicken and feudalism. It's a grandiose topic for a simple chicken story, isn't it? In the meantime, let me show you how much my new baby chicks have grown. I thought some of you might be interested. They are now about 5 weeks. Lettuce is one of their favorite vegetables. They are running around really fast and even flying. They can reach heights up to 3 feet easy now. Let's get back to the story, chicken and feudalism. A couple of months ago, I adopted a flock of chicken. Wow! It was quite a show to watch the fight between the new rooster, the silky one, and the existing rooster, the black Pecking rooster. They fought really hard for several times on the very first day they met. Who do you think the winner was? Yes, the black Pecking won the battle, and he continues to dominate the coop. Knowing the strict hierarchy in the chicken society, you might feel sorry for the chickens who have to live in such an unfair or unjust system. This, of course, from a human point of view. Obviously, it sounds like we human beings is blessed, living quite differently. Are we? Remember that there are times human beings live in a highly hierarchical system of a strict status or authority. The Middle Ages or the medieval period in Europe was a good example. The Middle Ages worked under a system called feudalism, in which the society was running by a way of structure around relationship, depending on rank or status, or class in a broad sense. Peasants, or more or less servant farmers, consist of 80 to 90% of society. But living as a peasant was hard, as this picture shows. They had to be stuck in a system in which they couldn't enjoy freedom. Literally, they would belong to a lord who lived in a large house like a castle. Some scholars perceive the period as a dark ages because of the brutal and vicious class division in society. Having this feudalism in mind, I often think that human beings not really different from chickens. You might shrug your shoulders, saying the Middle Age feudalism was just a brief happening in history. Nope, absolutely not. The Middle Ages last from the 5th to the 15th century, roughly from the fall of the Roman Empire to the Renaissance and the Age of Discovery. It lasted for 1,000 years. I say 1,000 years. It was a long time. 10 times as much as 100 years. When we look around us today, we can still find the legacies of feudalism. Too often we judge others based on something that has to do with money, power, title, education, and many more. These are the shackles that prevent people from enjoying true freedom. Can we truly say we human beings different from chicken and living better than chicken? we ought to live better than chicken, don't we? Thank you.